Hey everyone, it's Freddie from Distinct Mastering here, and today we're going to be talking all about the Ableton Spectral Resonator. I'm going to show you how to use it, give you an overview, and show you how I went from this vocal
I'm here for the lick and dip.
to this vocal
I'm here for the lick and dip.
in my new track, Lick and Dip, on NOS Recordings. Let's get right into it. Okay, so you might be wondering, what is the Ableton Spectral Resonator? Well, it's a unique tool that splits your audio into several bands. The unique thing about this tool is it splits these bands into tiny fragments and allows you to play them in unique ways. Unlike a standard reverb or chorus, you can tune, stretch, or even play these tiny fragments. And they make it very musical, so it's perfect for sound design and creative effects, especially on vocals. Okay, before we get into how I actually use this tool on my vocal in Lick and Dip, I'm going to show you a brief overview on what this thing can do. I've got a basic Ableton session loaded up here with some basic samples. I have a splice vocal here at the top, and I'm going to put on a spectral resonator just at its default state. So basically, you have the spectral resonator here, and you have two modes. You can let it run internally, or you can sync it to MIDI, which I'll show you how to do. This gives you the MIDI input, and then you have your mono button, or you can switch it to poly, depending on how many notes you have coming in, and you get some other options like glide and pitch bend. So you can make the notes bend or glide between each other, which is really cool. The other thing here is the main features. You have the frequency knob, and then you can switch between hertz or go into a basic scale. So this is an easy way to just pick the note of the track that you might be in, or any different scale if you want to harmonize with it, make it a little bit different than the key of the song you're working on. You can do whatever you want. You can stretch this a little bit, and you can pitch shift. Let's go ahead and give you some examples of what I'm talking about. I'm just going to loop this vocal, and this is what the vocal sounds like before. Now turning it on. So let's go ahead. This vocal is in E flat minor. So I'm going to switch to the scale mode, and we're going to pull this down to D sharp. And you can see down here I have a dry wet. So what you can do, you can stretch it. You can shift it. So you could say you want to go a fifth or just a different note. You can also add decay to it. It's going to extend it. Let's go ahead and go up to the next octave. On top of that, you can dampen the high frequencies or dampen the low frequencies. So if it's getting a little shrill, see, that's a little bit nicer. To the panel to the right of that, you get some modulation options where you can have none, chorus, wander, or granular. So for example, kind of like a chorus effect, and then you can see what you're doing here. This one's really unique. And you get a rate for the modulation here. And you can pitch the modulation. So multiple stages of pitch. Let's go to chorus. And then you can see you can fold this here, and you can lower the harmonics. That's pretty cool right there. And then you can quantize it. That's just going to put it on time, as you know. And then you have an input send. This is going to obviously make it louder. See, I just clipped right there. And you have a Unison knob. So you can make your sound extra thick with the Unison, and then you can use the amount to control that. So let's go back down. Now you can also click this button here to use a scale awareness feature, which will follow the scale of your track up here, and then it'll just shift in scale degrees. So that's pretty much a basic overview on how this plugin actually works. Also, let me show you the MIDI features. Let's say I have this MIDI track right here that I just kind of randomly played something. I want to route this in. I just click MIDI and I can select that. It's mono, so I'll leave it there. If it was multiple notes, I could click poly and you can select how many notes you want. You get a gate here as well. Basically, if you have no notes playing, it will mute the effect. So for example, if we kind of do something like this and maybe like this, let's turn the gate on. See how it's turning on and off when there's no notes. Now, on top of that, I could, let's go over here and loop this, or just copy this back over. So now I'm gliding. I went ahead and drew in a little pitch bend here under the envelopes so you can hear exactly what this sounds like. I'm going to draw some pitch bend right over here as well. See what this section sounds like. So you can see 24 steps. Now, you might be wondering, what can you use this for besides vocals? So I ran a little experiment, and we're going to play with the Spectral Resonator on a couple other tracks. So let's take a look at some of these hi-hats right here. That's pretty interesting. That's pretty cool right there. You get a really nice ambient tone. Very, very interesting. Sounds like water droplets. Let's try it on this acid loop. Let's try. That's cool. This is what it sounds like without. Now you could do a mix. That's really cool. Very interesting. Now, just for fun, I went ahead and I right-clicked on this loop and I did a convert melody to new MIDI track, and that's what I have here. So we're going to just turn this one on, and I'm going to modulate this from this MIDI track right here and see. So basically, it's the same notes. Let's turn on the scale awareness. So now I've got like a fifth of it playing alongside the original. Pretty interesting. Let's turn it off. So you can get some really unique effects. Now let me show you how I used it in my latest track, Lick and Dip, out on NOS Recordings. Okay, here's the session, and here is Rebecca's vocal. Let's turn off the Spectral Resonator.
I'm here for the lick and dip. I'm here for the lick and dip. I'm here for the lick and dip.
And as you can see, what I did is I actually just put it in the key of the song, which is E, and I put it on Wander, unison of 2. I automated the dry wet, so you can see here that it turns on midway through the song.
Closer, closer, don't you slip. I'm here for the lick and dip. 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 Do you wanna go?
That's pretty much it. I didn't do much. I did a little bit of high frequency dampening, a little bit of low frequency dampening. So this is a really cool effect if you want to try to use it on your vocals, but play around with it. It can be a great sound design tool as well. You can hear the full version of Lick and Dip out on NOS Recordings. It's my alias Freshcobar alongside Erick Diaz, Lavelle Dupree, and the beautiful vocals by my friend Rebecca Jade. If you have any questions about the Spectral Resonator, be sure to drop them in the comments below. And if you're new to the channel, once again, my name is Freddie. If you did get something out of this, please consider subscribing to my channel. The bell notification will keep you up to date on future videos. And I'd love to hear from you guys. Shoot me some comments. Let me know you're there. If you'd like to support the channel, I have a very basic YouTube membership starting at $1.99 package. That's it. Check out my memberships area. I do give away extra bonuses, and there's member-only bonus content and videos for you guys. So check out the member area if you're interested. Until then, I'll catch you guys in the comments and see you on the next video.
I'm here for the lick and dip. Slow it down, then take a sip. Feel the rhythm on my lips. Tonight's the vibe, let's take a trip. Sweet like sugar, smooth like drip. Baseline heavy, make it flip. Closer, closer, don't you slip. I'm here for the lick and dip.